Hey guys, welcome back to the React Native course. In this video we are going to learn about the useRef hook and we're gonna see the example of it. So let's understand what is ref. Ref means use ref hook to get the access of that component or element. Basically if you want to access the certain component with the help of JavaScript, so you can get the access of that element or component using the useRef hook. So how to use ref, we will see that. And whenever we're gonna make a button and whenever we click on button, so it's gonna focus that input box and we're gonna do all the things. Let's see how we can do it. So you can see that in the last video we have seen about the CRUD on a table. So in this video we are gonna do we are gonna learn about the useRef hook. So let me remove this whole code and create a one component using RNFES. Okay, so we have a one app component. Now here let's suppose we're gonna have a one text input. So I imported the text input, and useRef hook is a part of React. So we have to import the useRef hook from the React, and by default we have to pass the initial value. So initial value will be null. Okay, and inside the input I have to pass the ref as a input ref. Okay, now let's style this as well. So I'm going to style this styles dot text input quickly, and let's give some border padding. Border width will be 1, border color will be gray, something like this. Okay, it's not looking so well, so let's give some padding will be 10, and let's give the margin. I think margin will be 10. So we had given some margin and still it's not looking so well, so let me make color as a black. That looks well, I think. Perfect. And let's give some border radius as a 5. Okay, so this is the text field which we had created. Now what we want to do, let's create one button. Okay, button, and let's add a title, focus input. Okay, and I'm adding one function called handle button press. Okay, now let's call this function const handle button press. Okay, now whenever user what we're gonna do, whenever user click on this focus input with this button, the input should get focused. So how we can do it? So this is the use case of useRef hook. So basically what we had done, we have imported the useRef hook from the React. We had assigned a variable called input ref, and we have passed the ref to the text input. So inside the input ref we have accessed all the property of text input. Okay, so if I show you const input field input ref dot current. Okay, and if I console you what we are getting, all the property, we will get all the properties. And what I have to do, input field dot focus. Okay, let's see what we are getting if I in the console, and let me click on focus input. So when I click on this focus input, you can see that this is opening the keyboard view, and this is all the property we are getting here. Like we have you can see that this is all the property of input field we are getting here. Okay, so let's do once more. Now what I want to do, whenever when I click on this, the keyboard get focus. So this is the one use case. So what is happening now, we get the access of this input ref dot current and we are just focusing this value. We can also do like this, input fill dot value as a 10. Okay, let's do, if I click on input field as a 10, nothing happened. Oh my gosh, I think we have some another property will be there. Okay, so this one thing, we can access that element and we can do all the things whatever we want to do with the useRef hook. Okay, so like you get the whole element access to the here, and we can do whatever we want. Like currently when we click on focus input, it's focusing that input. Okay, apart from that, like let's understand what is the use case of useRef hook. So whenever the value of useRef hook get changed, it doesn't uh, do component re-render. Okay, so it doesn't do component re-render, that's the point. So basically what is the difference between useRef and the useState hook? So whenever the value of useState hook gets changed, it will do re-render, but when the value of useRef value get changed, so component doesn't get re-render. That's one thing which people usually ask. And apart from that, like useRef hook, as the name told, useRef, to ref means access, getting of access of element. So useRef hook used to get the access of element in React or React Native. So I think, yeah, that's all in this video, guys. You can also see like how to, you can just Google how to do change the styling city using the useRef hook, but usually I prefer like we used useRef hook to focus the input box. Okay, so that's all in this video. In the next video we're gonna see the element inspector in React Native. Alright guys, thank you, bye.